Q, how would you describe your relationship with Diddy?
With Diddy. Okay. Well, I call Diddy Mr. Mogul. My relationship with him, I would say, as a boss, I feel like he respected me being in Day 26, but I feel like, honestly, Aubrey, he didn't respect the fact that I was dating one of his artists.
Dating Dawn?
Yes.
He didn't respect that?
I don't think he did. I think he kind of was intimidated in a way, and even though he had all this money and he was powerful and had everything in the world, I felt like he was intimidated by me dating her.
Why would he be intimidated by that?
Because he wanted to control and manipulate the situation. He wanted full control. He didn't want any other. I feel like he didn't want any other man.
So you felt like he wanted full control of Dawn?
Yes, I feel like that. Yes.
But you thought he was after her in a romantic way, or he just didn't like anybody,
Well,
any other man in her territory of his at all?
I felt like it was. The feelings I would get were like because I was dating her. So I felt like, does he like me sometimes? Does he not like me? Does he want me around? Am I being around because, he doesn't want me around because like I'll find out too much information. Like I felt all
Were
those.
you finding out information?
Yeah, I would see things, I would hear things and see things, yes. And I felt a little scared and paranoid around him sometimes too, like
Q, can you tell us what you heard and what you saw?
yeah, well, I'll go back. I remember, okay, when it first started, when I got paranoid, we were in the Hamptons. We were in the studio in New York City, and I was with Dirty Money. At this time, I was around Dirty Money for about a year while they were creating Last Train to Paris. And I guess I was around because I was dating Dawn. I just happened to be around. So Diddy's like, I think he was very, very high. He's like, we're going to go to the Hamptons. He was like, we're going to go stay the night there and you guys want to come. And it felt very weird because this energy just felt so weird. You know what I mean? It was friendly high. You know what I'm saying? Like a friendly invitation to something.
He wasn't usually like that?
No, he's never invited all of us to one of his houses. Oh. So before we get to the Hamptons, they're like speeding in these black SUVs on the expressway very, very fast. Like they were in a rush to get to the Hamptons. We get to the Hamptons and we walk through the house and we arrive in the backyard near the pool. And my ex at the time, which was Dawn, she gave me an ecstasy pill. And she says...
Is that what she said it was?
Yeah, she said it was ecstasy, and she said it was from Puff to give to me. And it was red. And I took it because I thought I was going to get freaky with my girlfriend, We tried ecstasy before, and I trusted her that's what it was. So I took it immediately, and she had one too. He gave her two of them. I took mine. Within like 20 minutes, I knocked out and blacked out. Yeah. I woke up in the twins' bedroom in the basement, and I woke up out of my sleep screaming very, very loud.
Who are the twins?
I don't know their names.
Are you talking about Diddy's daughters?
Diddy's twins. Yeah.
Okay.
Diddy's twins. His girls. Yeah. I woke up in their bed to cameras filming me, and they were laughing as I woke up out of my sleep, screaming. And it felt like, I'm not gonna cry. Minutes, I knocked out and blacked out. Yeah. I woke up in the twins' bedroom in the basement, and I woke up out of my sleep screaming very, very loud.
Who are the twins?
I don't know their names.
Are you talking about Diddy's daughters?
Twins. Yeah.
Okay.
Diddy's twins. His girls. Yeah. I woke up in their bed to cameras filming me, and they were laughing as I woke up out of my sleep, screaming. And it felt like, I'm not gonna cry.
Okay.
Yeah, take your time. It's okay. It's understandable that you're reliving this and emotion comes with it. There's just no way around it. So
It felt very sacrificial. That's what I meant when I said I felt like they were trying to hurt me, or Diddy was trying to maybe sacrifice me that night. I didn't say when I went on Vlad TV, I didn't say anything about finding a sacrificial email.
Hold on. What he's discussing in regards to Vlad TV is that's one of the interviews that the boys did. He had to leave gaps within that interview, and they decided to fill those gaps. It's kind of what I've experienced this past week. As you guys know, we started this out, and it was, we all have this in which he couldn't say certain things because he's honoring a contract. And within that, people decided to fill in the blanks. So he discussed an email. He had tears. People put it together that he's crying over an email and what it, basically tried to, suggest that he's not a man and he's boo-hooing over an email and so on and so forth.
Boozy
And
said something crazy. I don't mean to stop you. Boozy
You have
said,
to explain who everybody
so
is.
Little Boozy is a rapper, and respectfully, I want to say to him, like that's not, you shouldn't have said that I wanted to get effed by Diddy, or that's possibly the reason why I'm crying. You know what I mean? That's messed up. You don't know me at all, Mr. Boozy, and you didn't hear the story that I just told. And if you would have heard that, maybe you would have had a different reaction. And to Chopper and to Stevie J, who also responded respectfully.
So basically, these are all people. They are all colleagues of Q's in the industry.
Yeah, I just want to say respectfully to them, just don't believe everything before you actually hear the truth, because people edit things, and I don't have nothing bad to say about them at all. I just want them to just understand that, be respectful to everyone's trauma. You don't know when a person's still healing and going through the process of healing.
Yes.
And you can add, you don't know if I'm still thinking I want to hurt myself, or I'm scared and thinking someone's going to, all those mental thoughts. You don't know what I'm going through for you to say those mean things to just add on to my mental health.
I know there are some details about the incident you described. Maybe you don't want to get into. And
no, let's get into it.
Okay, we can.
Talk.
Can I go with how I know you can be open about how it made you feel, right? So you're saying after this particular incident, you left there feeling, you called it sacrificial, but you felt as if they
were trying to hurt me in my sleep, because I woke up screaming. I woke up out of my sleep screaming. So what I mean by it felt like sacrificial, it felt like someone was trying to hurt me or take me out, because I possibly couldn't have woke up out of my sleep that night.
do you know what happened to you?
I woke up screaming like a girl to the top of my lungs on a high pitch.
Well, did you have clothes on?
I think I was in my shorts, because I remember jumping into a swimming pool.
But do you believe that
And lights, it wasn't a video camera. I think I was in my shorts, because I remember jumping into a swimming pool.
But do you believe that some of what happened to you was recorded on one or many of these iPhones?
Oh yeah, I saw phones and lights. It wasn't a video camera; it was a phone camera light.
So there are people who do know what happened to you, and there's a reason you believe why they're not telling you?
Yes.
Protect themselves.
Well, say it again, Mama.
To protect themselves. Of course. That's what I feel.
It seems like after talking to you, you all are in the same position, and this might be typical at this point, but you all were young folks around this high-powered guy in this high-powered environment, and you all sitting here 20 years later, do I have it right, are in the same boat of trying to still figure out what happened to you both?
Without all of those pieces put together, you just spend every single hour of every single day, unless you find a way to distract yourself, trying to figure out what you were in.
Q, you say obviously.
Now I'm wondering what my group was.
Right.
I know things to not make sense. I experienced that a lot, but to hear the levels of I don't know, that sounds like orchestration almost, like have him explode into these narratives about me that I had to carry. You know, Puff left it on you're being fired for being raunchy, promiscuous, bad for business. None of those things were accurate to me, are accurate to me, were or are accurate to me. And yet I had to then come up from under that. Like, you guys understand what it's like to come up from under something. It's damn near impossible. I don't know that you ever do. I'm waiting for the day.
Yeah.
I still can't. As of this week, even when we announced the podcast, it was, she's testifying, we love her. Now she's doing a podcast and she's refusing to take the stand, as if I have any ability to take a stand, as if I can walk up to the court, jump on in the stand and say, hey, everybody, Aubrey's here. I even see sites saying that I'm supporting Diddy. I know, like, I knew when Q was coming on, like, he really wanted to address what a specific outlet was, like, the narratives that they were pushing on him, because he couldn't open up and talk about his full story. And I know how frustrating that is, because it builds and builds and builds. And